And then I told him, like, it's totally fine if we French kiss, like, between, like, because when we get girlfriends, we'll know what to do. But, like, me kissing Greg, like, that's totally fine because guys kiss other guys on the mouth all the time.
Well, yeah, and sometimes you got to practice kissing another guy.
Exactly. Oh, we're
That's how
live?
it goes.
That's absolutely how it goes. Welcome to the Good Keyboard Friends podcast. I am Hubert the Mad, one of the co-hosts. I'm joined by Black Simon, as everybody knows. Hello, Simon.
Buongiorno.
And we have an amazing based guest here, Bowl. Welcome, Bowl. How you doing?
Hello. Thanks for having me. Excited to talk about keyboards and good friends.
Oh, man. And kissing. Wait, what?
You know,
I guess so.
you know, there is plan B. There is plan B. We can go through this entire podcast and not talk about a single keyboard.
I told you, Bowl.
Yep. I was prepared for this.
Oh no, I'm like, if we want to talk keyboards, we could talk keyboards. My brain is in various degrees of soups right now.
Oh, well, here's something to start this episode off real easily to get into, get warmed up a bit. What have you been doing, Simon? Because I know you've been really focusing on creating a website, right? Like, what have you been up to the past couple days since we last talked?
I have basically locked myself in the basement, and by basically I mean I have locked myself in the actual basement, trying to develop basically a website, which is live right now. Even though you're seeing this in the future, but it'll be live in the future too. It's votewithmywallet.org, and the idea is conceptually like it's a website where you can go and like type in a brand name or like say I want to buy shoes or I want to buy a phone, and it'll just give you a list of companies and it'll have scores on, are they pro-environment? Are they anti-environment? Are they pro-LGBTQ plus rights? Or are they anti? And then you can use that however you wish and click on the button and go visit their website and buy whatever the hell you want. And it's all like, it's all community driven. So like users add like sources the same way they would add sources to Wikipedia. They can like, add new companies, stuff like that. So yeah, I've been working on that. I'm building it in a language that I have never developed with before. So I'm out here with my buddy Claude, just trying to figure shit out.
Is that a AI or what is it?
It is. It is. The dumbest, actually probably the smartest AI that I've dealt with.
Yeah,
but that's not saying much. Like it's good. It's good if if you have the fundamentals and understand what you're looking at, because like if you don't know what you're looking at, it's going to give you something that's completely broken, and you're going to look at it and be like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, been working on that for a while. Yeah. I've been putting a lot of work in. You don't see the work that I'm putting in. I spun up a secondary site, a secondary server. That's the development server, and I've been working on that, so I don't touch the version that people can see. But like maybe there'll be big updates tomorrow. Maybe not.
Oh.
We'll see. FYI, by the way, if you're seeing this after the fact, I don't know if this is going to be true when you see it, but currently this is hosted on an Intel NUC in my basement. So, take it easy.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But that is why we have someone here that we all know and love, Bowl. So I'll give you a really quick intro because I first learned about you, Bowl, about a year ago. A couple friends and I, we were trying to find some open source or like a cool 60% project to work on because we were a fan of 60s. And then somebody linked your Discord. Oh shoot, it was like the Bowl XT or something.
Oh yeah, 60XT. That's a keyboard I did.
Yes, and then I think someone even one of my friends. Her name is Jen. She messaged you about maybe buying it or something. I don't know if you remember that, or like buying the idea.
I don't remember.
Okay, that's totally fine.
Yeah, the problem is it's a volume issue. In terms of keyboards, it's too many keyboards going around.
Yeah. Well, for those of you that don't know, Bowl is a fantastic designer. I'm sure. Obviously, we'll get into it, and you've been designing for more than just a year, obviously. But my friends and I first found you a year ago. But how do you make so much awesome shit, dude? Like every single thing is like, damn, that's pretty cool. Even if I don't buy it, it's still awesome. Like, where does that all come from? What's your background?
For a little background, obviously you can see I'm pretty young. But I recently graduated with a mechanical engineering degree.
Oh
so
no!
that's kind of
We got another one, boys.
That's
Book
how
'em
we got
and
the
look 'em.
designing, I guess. But otherwise, like, it mostly started with being. Now this is I don't want to sound like some pretentious designer.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Nope,
Where it's like nothing's good enough for me. But it started with, I had started collecting keyboards and I'd been in like just buying keyboards for like 2 years or 3 years. And then I was like, it'd be really cool to make your own, So then my friend and I, actually, we commissioned Holly, a previous guest on this Good Keyboards Friend podcast. And so we made a 60%. And then after that was like when I was kind of in the middle of my college. So like I hadn't really done much with CAD yet and all that stuff. And so then I eventually learned CAD in school and just like, I was like, I'm just going to download Fusion 360 and mess around. And then, you know how nice everybody is like with asking questions. Like there's a bunch of people that kind of help me out in keyboards and like just finding out what's the standard dimensions and all that stuff. So then my first like probably 5 or 6 designs were really bad. Like, maybe they would work, maybe they wouldn't, but either way they look bad. But then it's literally just like trying stuff out, just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And then, now I guess I'm here.
Holy shit. I apologize for my outburst, but as Simon knows, every single guest or almost every single guest is some sort of engineer. So every time somebody says like they're engineer or they're taking classes
Joke's
to be an
on
engineer,
you guys. I am the opposite of an engineer.
You're a Caboosegineer. Caboosegineer.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, the caboose is just as important as the engine, right?
Well,
I think that's what they say.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what they say. All right. So, Bull, what's like? I see that you also have similar fetishes to some of us over here. What's with you and big boards? What's the actual take on big boards? Because like you make percentage-wise more big boards than other people do, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But explain yourself.
It's kind of like what's not to like, you know what I mean? Actually, 1 second here. We've got one big board. This I would say, no, this isn't the first big board. The first big board would be the compact ergo with Gondo.
Hell yeah.
Which I don't know if you guys talked about that with Gondo. I don't remember. But that one is a big board. That one's actually bigger than this. But it's kind of like, well, everybody knows that the heavier the keyboard is, the better it is. So if you have a bigger keyboard, it can be heavier. That's the first thing.
Also
and then
true.
Second of all, well, I basically also only use 60% or full sizes. Like I only own 1 TKL, but I have like 16 60% and then like 8 full sizes. So like those are kind of the only 2 things I use. So
okay, wait, guys, we gotta do the math. Okay, give me the math. How many of each?
What?
How many of each?
I think I have 16 60%. I want to say.
Perfect. Okay.
And then I think it's 8 full sizes, and then I have 2 compact ergos, so you can put that wherever you want. And then I have.
Okay, I've already fucked up this math. Oh no.
2 keyboards that are W1AT layouts.
Oh man. Is one of them a W1AT?
It's not actually. I used to have a W1AT. But then, well, the one is basically W1AT. It uses the W1AT PCB because we worked with G.O.A.T to make a hot swap version, and then I made a keyboard to go along with it.
I presume it wasn't plateless anymore, right?
It could be. It could be.
I mean, I've done it.
But we sold plates.
Absolutely should not do it.
We sold hot swap and solder PCBs with it, so you could do either. But personally, I plated it. But yeah, I think that's all the big boards. It's probably about a 30 to 70% ratio, I would say, with if you want to say like numpad board versus no numpad.
Yeah, but then the other side is all 60s, which means like
It's true.
I think it like again, I didn't do the math because I accidentally pressed like multiply instead of plus at one point, and I'm so over it. But like,
is that why you're not in the engineer club?
Well, listen,
it's all right.
Hey, we've all made a mistake with a calculator.
Dude,
It
I can't do
happens.
math either. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the math should like if we average out your board board size, right? It's not quite a TKL. You'd be on average at like a 75%.
Which it's really unfortunate, to be honest.
It is
to be
that's
left
like
in
the
75%
worst one. That's
true.
the worst one. I'd prefer like the average of my boards being 40%. Actually, they might be. I have so many fucking one key macro pads. I have 4 on my desk right now. I mean, one's a knob, but like it's a key. Technically.
That's a key. That's yeah.
Then
Yeah,
I got
I think
an
you
OGR.
might be right. That's true.
I got a G.O.A.T, but it's in the case. I don't know where my ISO is, but it's somewhere.
Now, are we talking exploded 75 or like regular?
Okay, so here's the thing. I think, and this is like a very hot take, and I know that a lot of people are going to disagree with me, and every single one of them is going to be a normie. I guarantee it. Okay, 75 fucking sucks donkey balls. It's the worst form factor in terms of usability, in terms of sound, and in terms of feel. Ask me why.
I would also argue aesthetics.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess
the ratio from side to top, like the width to length, I think it's a little off personally.
I mean,
because like a 60% and a TKL, the ratio is pretty similar. You know, like from side.
Yeah.
I think it looks better. I think that's when you throw a 75 on the desk. It's like it's kind of off. It doesn't look right.
I mean, the counterpoint is like if you think of like, you know, like old vintage boards, you remember the kind that were like 6G and then you had like more keys on top, kind of like
in a battleship orientation.
Yeah, but like a 60% battleship layout. So like, you know, that was like the original 75%. We had it so fucking good. People are just like, haha, I'm gonna put blockers on the blocker. You like having key? No, I'm gonna blocker it, right? and then we put a blocker on the blocker. God. I'm out of frogs. Wait. Wait. We're good. And then you put another blocker. There we go.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the future, boys and girls. Where fuck having keys that actually work.
For the audio listeners, please check into the videos version.
Oh, please don't. I'm getting swarmed by frogs.
It's a frog army.
Well, I personally did start with a 75 because I was a normie when I first started.
I'm going to be honest with you too. One of my earliest was a 75.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
That's why. No, here's the thing. That's why I said that like every single person that speaks out is going to be a normie. And yes, I know there are exceptions to every rule. For the 2 people in the comments, they're going to be like, oh, I actually daily drive 75% and I've been in the hobby since 2013 and I own OTDs and TGR Sam is my dad. But 75% is the thing that every fucking noob falls for because you think it's going to be functional, but it's not. It's never more functional. You're better off having fewer keys in reality because the number of times that you accidentally mispress shit on a 75, the amount of wasted space on a 75, the fact that every 75 just sounds dense no matter what you do and there's no life to it, you can't fucking save it. It's just cursed. It's like Satan fell from heaven and touched it and just fucking ruined it for everyone.
Do you feel the same about 65 in terms of misclicking and things like that? Or
no, 65 is fine. So like I'll struggle with 75. I'll struggle with 96.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
If you've for those of you that don't know what a 96 is, it's a 60% and a numpad smushed together basically. So it's like a compact
with maybe some arrows in the middle.
Yeah, you'll get some arrows. But the issue is when you try and press enter, you press numpad 4 every motherfucking time.
Yeah, I think if I'm gonna go with a full size, like I don't really like 1800s or what else? I guess like 96. I would much prefer just go a full size. The exception being I don't mind the W1AT layout.
Yeah. Oh, I heard that. Your take on that was it was the Cowboy Bebop board, right?
Yes, the EE8. Yeah, that was was a commissioned from 2 friends, and then
you were behind that.
Yeah.
See, I do this stupid thing when I do group buy reviews where I hide people's like names and profile pictures so I don't know who's running what. So I can't like be biased and be like, oh, my best friend is running this. So I never fucking knew.
Yeah, that was me. That was a really fun project actually.
Or I guess I did and I forgot.
Because we limited to 50 units and then let people pick whatever color they want from DDS. So we ended up with like 18 different colorways, which was insane. But then we actually, because we hit the limit, we were able to donate because I don't know if you guys know much about Cowboy Bebop. I don't know a ton about it, but we donated a bunch of money from the revenue to the Trevor project at the end, which we told people we didn't want to make it a selling point of the board necessarily, so we didn't tell anybody till after.
Good job. That is a good way to handle it.
Yeah, it was super nice. And the project overall was super fun because we got to work with Gian making the hot top PCB and Yankar. And then Gian was super nice to let us, he sold us basically at wholesale, tadpoles, solder PCBs and all that stuff. So he was super supportive of the project. So it was awesome overall.
That's fucking awesome.
I for one massively support your endeavor. As long as like you kept the original PCB and mounting points.
We did.
We're chilling. That's
it was literally used the exact
part.
same thing. The internals were identical.
It's I don't want to put you on the spot, so I'm not gonna ask you for one. But so far, out of the things that have been released, because I don't want to ask you about leaks or anything. What have been your 5 favorite designs or like collabs?
5 favorite designs.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say these aren't in any order, but like Pangea full size would probably be my most proud design. Because if you guys didn't know, or any viewers, the numpad can go on southpaw or normal without needing any extra parts. So like this top frame comes apart, and then this is a frame, and then this is a frame, and they can switch places. So you can have a southpaw and normal without changing anything internally or needing any extra parts. You just unscrew some screws and then reattach it. So that was my proudest design, I guess, because it took the most messing around in engineering, you could say. Simon, was that a disapproval?
Yeah. Why were you shaking your head?
You know why.
Why? Southpaw? You don't like Southpaw? You don't like
No, I don't like removable.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I don't like replaceable blockers.
What if it's part of a bigger piece? Like this whole thing is a piece. All this is one big piece. I do know what you mean though. I think that was the main gripe, but you can get away with that if you use wing key. Just saying. Doesn't look like removable blockers then. But that's an understandable
I don't
thing.
know. Like my beef with removable blockers and like tileable tops. I'm okay with like a replaceable top, like the OGR, for example, where like you have top number 1, top number 2, top number 3. But the second you're dealing with smaller parts, again, with a large enough board, it's not a big deal. But like with anything smaller than like a full size board, when you start putting removable blockers, essentially what you're doing is just adding small, very high pitched pieces of metal to your to your heavy piece of metal. So it's going to be rattly from random fucking corners, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, that was definitely a challenge with getting the pieces all to go together nicely. And figuring out, actually the most challenging part was getting fasteners without interfering, because like there's basically twice as many mounting locations or like you only use half of the mounting locations at a time because of moving stuff. So that was kind of the hardest part, was getting that stuff to all fit together. But then I guess my second most fun thing, I guess this one, the other keyboard I'm using today, is called the Oblique.
Yeah.
This one's fun. It's basically really heavy. Sounds good. It has a gasket mounted with silicone strips that I designed that are basically like, if you've used like the F1, you know how it like sandwiches the plate?
Yeah.
They do that, except they're like gaskets that press fit into the case so they don't fall out and like curl when you're trying to install it.
Skill issue. Sorry.
You could call it a skill. That's fair.
Oh no, everybody's first time building a W1 is the biggest shit show. But anybody's like third, fourth rebuild, you can do it with your eyes fucking closed. It's just like, you just need to know like the 5 key points that nobody fucking tells you.
Yeah, like to put the plate in the case first and then put the strip in.
You
That
know,
definitely helps.
I've seen people do that, and I've always considered it a cop out. You got to do it like a man. You got to push one side in and have the gasket fall out the other side and roll like across the room and down the stairs. And then down like a little grate. But like,
especially when it's like a thin black strip, and then it's like your carpet's gray. You're never finding that thing until your cat runs around the house with it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a rite of passage, to be honest.
It sure is.
And then next up, I guess we have the Manta. Oh. This one's cool because it was like kind of not my first. It was a big collaboration.
Wait, show me that interesting side profile.
Yeah, with Alexotos. So basically, we made a fin.
Alexotos?
So then it has a little curve here. And then this has like columns. Trying to get the camera to focus on it's difficult, but yeah. Then there's like some cavities here.
You better see a dentist about that.
Yeah, I gotta get a filling. Actually, I 3D printed these to put in there to see if it did anything, and it didn't really do anything.
Wait, what do you expect it to do?
Nothing, to be honest. But I just wanted to try.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's like what, 30 grams of PLA. Like, it's not gonna do anything. Then otherwise, I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's I
like the one you sent Gondo, the code Geass one.
Oh yeah, that one is fun. That was a fun keyboard. That was also with some friends kind of influence. If you did like, it seems like I make a lot of anime boards, or like I used to. Those were all influenced by friends. Like, I don't really watch anime really, or at all.
Yeah.
It's but not mine. Like, I'm just holding the anime for a friend.
Yeah,
it's literally what you just pulled out.
You get it. No, but like the fun part about that was making like the side profile and stuff, because like I was trying to, you know how hard it is to make something look different or like, I don't know, special, but it was like a box on wedge with some grills on the side. That one was pretty fun. But also, that one was fun because I also, that was kind of the first board I designed where it was like a larger group buy that I ran myself. So like I put more effort into like the packaging and that kind of stuff. So
oh boy, I love me.
Don't worry, it only used a carry case. No custom box. Waste of money.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to elaborate more on that, Simon.
No, it's. I mean, listen, a custom box is fine if it's like, if I look at it and I know it didn't cost much to make and I get a hard case, that's fine.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, I don't really like. I have too many keyboards to like put them somewhere. So if it doesn't come with a carry case, I'm really disappointed.
Yeah,
because I don't want to keep a big box, and then I don't have anywhere to keep the keyboard.
You keep the keyboard I just keep the keyboards in the boxes. I just don't have the fucking space anymore.
I only have one keyboard that doesn't actually have a carry case, and it's a matrix, so it's deserving of staying in the box. But otherwise, all my keyboards have cases.
Wait, which matrix though?
2.0 Xmas.
Oh, wow! You picked the only bad 2.0.
Okay, Congrats. It was the only one available. It was a good deal at a good time, so that's why I have it pretty much.
Oh, I'm sure it was. But yeah, like the standard 2.0 and the Xmas is like so wildly different. Like, it disgusted me how bad the Xmas was, especially for its price.
I did have a regular 2.0 ADD, but I did sell it eventually. Oh.
Did you prefer it? Or did you not care?
I think I didn't care that much because like the matrix sound and feel doesn't really blow you away anyways. Like, it's a good top mount, but like it's more for the aesthetics, and I like the aesthetics of both, so it was kind of it didn't really matter. And I had a coat version of each one, so it's kind of like they're both good.
That Arc 60 box, I'll never forget. Like, that was a huge ass box. I think that was the reason why it was so expensive shipping wise, right?
Probably because volumetric shipping is a pain.
No. That was under the threshold for whatever their minimum is.
Of size, you mean?
Yeah. Like
Oh, yeah.
for sure, they're like a retailer that big, they're dealing with like massive like volume pricing, and at that point, anything 2.5 kilos or less, you're gonna pay the same thing. Like the price is only going to change depending on like the zone that it's going to, basically. At least
Those were
from my
shipped directly from China, right?
yeah, it was.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I presume it was Click Clack. They've gotten
Yeah, I
their
think
shipping
so.
better, so there's something.
Yeah. Well, as Simon likes to say, well, what was the first board that you designed where you went, "Oh my god, I'm blowing up," as Simon likes to say?
Oh my
I'm blowing up.
Yeah. Like, "Oh shit!" Like, I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people are getting.
I guess the first, I would say, well, for a little background, I guess, I used to run group buys the old-fashioned way with a Google form and friends and family payment because the first, this is a fun story that is the reason I still hate PayPal, is because
Oh god.
I ran a group buy, first one, with a Google form, and then I sent everybody invoices on PayPal. So, goods and services. Then after about 60% of the people had paid, PayPal was like, we
We're
think you're
locking
money
your account,
laundering.
buddy.
So we're locking your account. So then I had to refund everybody, lost a couple $100 in fees, and then reran it with friends and family payment only, and only lost like 5% of people. So I guess that shows how much people trust you. But then, that was in like 2022, I think. So not that long ago, but it was a little bit different in terms of exit scams happening. But yeah, the first like
I mean,
3 group
I mean,
buys I did were like
I mean,
that.
PayPal had you covered. Exit scam was also like PSA. This is the second fucking podcast episode in a row where we talk about how fucked up PayPal is. Do not use PayPal for business. Do not use PayPal to collect payment from other people ever. If you need to rely on that money, if it's like income for a project, do not go through PayPal. Go through literally fucking anything else. They are the absolute fucking worst. And historically, from my experience, from everybody else's experience that I've spoken to, their business model is to lock your account and take your money.
Yep.
So
And
fuck
actually,
them.
that's not the only time that happened. Shopify did the same thing to me. So actually, this is really funny. So the first one was with the Geass 60, the original one that was designed by Holly.
So
And
you
then
gotta
the
pronounce
second
that.
one,
You gotta pronounce the anime correctly.
the second one was the Revival, and I ran it on Shopify when I made my own vendor and stuff. And then I used like Shopify's payment process or whatever, and it was the same deal where they
Yeah, you
locked
should
my
have
account.
linked it to Stripe,
Yeah,
basically.
well, that's what I use Stripe now because of that. But then they screw you over because you can't use the Shop app as a sales channel anymore.
Oh.
I mean,
but
you can just
It's kind of whatever.
wait. The Shop app.
So like when you go to a website, it's like you can pay with Shop Pay and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but it's just annoying because you have to use Shopify payment. But basically, they locked away like $8,000 for 6 months, so that was really cool. But then I changed the Stripe and ran the group buy, and that went successfully. But I guess my as Simon would say, my I'm blowing up moment was doing the group buy. Isn't it just like that?
Don't worry about him. Keep going.
His reactions. Oh yeah, people watching can't see his reactions, right? Because it switches to the person.
Oh,
I will edit it so we keep Simon's.
I was just gonna say, because
reaction.
I'm gonna look insane if I'm just like stopping and looks like I'm reacting to something and nobody sees anything.
I mean, so get this: the first like couple podcast episodes that we shot, we were on a video call, but we never recorded video. So like, I sent the video. The video left my computer, but apparently there was no video in the final cut, and it was real hilarious because like the whole time I was showing people stuff. Nope, no video.
Here, everybody, look at this. Yeah, that's hilarious.
But shit, I lost it. Sorry, my brain is like chicken noodle soup at this point.
No problem. Yeah, I guess the coolest thing was just like actually vendoring my own project with a real store, and being able to customize the website and stuff like that. That was pretty much the exciting moment.
That's
what's
so
it?
cool.
What's it like to make it big in keyboards and be like mad stacked with like stacks of like cheddar cheese, buddy?
Stacks of that's one way to. Are you just saying that 'cause I'm from Wisconsin?
Oh, I didn't realize you were in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we're pretty much neighbors.
I mean, I was literally in Wisconsin like last month. That's it. Every time I want to buy a vehicle, it's in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we have a lot of. Was it from like a redneck with a bunch of vehicles in their yard?
It was from a young individual that actually had like a small garage, like a small like warehouse type garage with
Okay.
like 80 cars outside.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I looked at like the history of like the vehicle, and like he just picks cars up from auctions, cleans them up a little bit, you know, things that like
Yeah.
don't need major work, and like we got it for real cheap. So
Yeah, that's nice.
fuck you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say I'm surrounded by stacks of cheddar cheese, but I'm surrounded
Yeah.
by like switches and stuff, if that counts. Got a lot of switches.
So what are those switches for? Explain yourself.
Mostly for selling, you know,
Uh-huh.
because I basically I ran the Pangea group by last year, and then I basically reinvested all the profits into making in stock inventory with the idea of
Fucking
hopefully
awesome.
going full-time vendoring, because I was still in school, and it was like I can get a engineering job or do keyboards or both. But I did keyboards and either school or like working an internship and stuff for 2.5 years or whatever. And then so I was like, okay, I got the profits from the Pangea, and let me just buy a bunch of inventory. And then worst case, I have inventory, and then I can graduate school and still get a job. And worst case, I have 30,000 switches sitting in my closet.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't
now,
complain about that.
I mean, hey, I would have a lot of keyboards like builds ready. Like,
Yeah,
that'd be
exactly. Or you could just
sick.
like pour them all in the tub and just like, you know,
Just take a bath.
yeah, just get stabbed by all the switch feet, you know,
Yeah,
the way
yeah. So
we all like it.
pretty much, I'm just trying to get inventory, and that's what's behind me at the moment.
Yeah. That's so fucking awesome. Because I don't 100% keep track of like every single new bowl project, but I did not know that you had a lot of in stock, because I see
Yeah.
you have like a lot of projects in general, you know, either running or just in general, but had no idea that you're trying to do almost everything in stock as much as you can. That's fucking
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it's
we're trying to get
2025. Every
Yeah.
vendor needs to prioritize in stock. Like I still understand group buy for like more passion project, community driven projects.
Mhm.
Like my board I'm doing later this year is not gonna, you know, not gonna go through like a real vendor or anything like that.
Mhm.
It is what it fucking is. But like nowadays, like, come on.
Yeah, I think it
At the
also
very
points to a
least,
healthy
it'll be
vendor.
yeah, and like at the very least, like it should be like pre-orders. So like
Mhm.
like projects that really, you're gonna focus on that, not me. For the record, my face cam died, like dead. This is my face cam. It's got the macro cam lens on it right now because that's my macro lens, and the focus is all sorts of messed up, and I didn't have time to change it. But this is just cooked; doesn't turn on anymore. I am very upset.
damn.
Big sad. But yeah, times have changed. Basically,
Mhm.
you either go in stock or you go pre-order. So like you're gonna produce 200 units. You know you're gonna produce 200 units. Let people pre-order them. You know the only differential is like what colors they get anodized, but like the machining's like already kicked off. That's what G.O.A.T did from the very beginning. If anything, I think he was the major driving force that pushed people to do not in stock but pre-order. And for those of you that don't understand the difference between a group buy and a pre-order,
Yeah, please tell us.
so a group buy is when a bunch of people give you their money, and then you collect all that money, and then you go and you pay the manufacturer and you make the project. A pre-order is you've already paid for all the fucking units, and people come in and can buy it from you at a reduced price or a higher price because, you know, convenience. I mean, that's my definition, at least when it comes to keyboards, but that is the general definition, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're trying to basically do as many in stock products as group buy products. But like, you guys remember like Switch group buys? Like,
I sure do.
Yeah.
that's
What do you mean
that was-
remember? We never left, baby. We never stopped. We never
Dude,
stopped.
I can't remember the last time I bought a Switch group buy.
So, I mean, Switch group buys are
But this
different
okay?
now.
Are you talking
It's
about
not-
like community small? Because that's a different story.
Well, yes, but
Okay,
also
yeah.
no, because that's how it used to be. We used to be able to like pull together like $2,500 and be able to like actually hit MOQ from like
That's
a small manufacturer like Utemu or Bisun or like anything that's not Get or Cherry, basically. Obviously not JWK; they can go fuck themselves. Topic for another time. But nowadays, like you can still do it. Like GetX is still technically a group buy. I know it's not really handled like a group buy. Like if you an individual want to buy GetX, you don't think it's a group buy, but it was a group buy. It's just the people buying in were vendors, not customers, basically.
Yeah, I guess we still do that then, because like the switches I've made, I paid for the production and then I basically let the vendors pre-order them so they could just ship straight to their forwarders when production was done.
Yep, that's basically how it works. And then you'll get the you'll get the whales or the friends or the FNF whatever people that
I want
like
3,000 switches, please.
Yeah, exactly. I need 8,000 switches just for myself. And I want to get a good price on them, so I'm going to go through this. So I'm one of those people. Like I'll buy 8,000 switches. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm going to use them.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a switch hoarder.
Well,
like
you're full time right now, right? Like vendor wise.
Oh yeah.
No?
Yep.
Ooh, risky.
Yeah, starting in May. Somewhat risky. I
mean,
agree.
I presume like you don't have to like pay for a mortgage or shit like that. So like you're probably okay.
No. Well, so basically the overhead's pretty low because at the moment I have just our apartment. My girlfriend and I share an apartment, and so that's like our overhead living expenses. And then the only other I pay Manu to manage projects and basically bring projects, and then Alexotos sponsorship. But yeah, it's pretty low overheads. So I was gonna have to pay to live somewhere anyways.
Wait, Alex is an official sponsor of Bull Keywords?
Well, the other way around. But yeah, I sponsor Alexotos.
That's what I said.
Is that what you said?
I think you said Alexotos is a sponsor of Bull.
Sponsored by. Sorry, my
bad. Yeah, same. Yes, he is.
Interesting.
Because, well, I mean, we I was gonna say, no, actually, we started the collaboration before I sponsored him, so I can't even say I bribed him like that. But yeah,
the bribes were implied. The real bribes were the cheese we ate along the way.
Yeah, you gotta get some good Wisconsin cheddar.
I picked up cheddar when I was there.
See, that's the way to go. It's like
you got to pick up cheddar, and I picked up some beers as well that are like only like available for sale in Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean you can get them here, but
Yep. Yeah, the anytime people come to visit, it's always you got to make a stop. Actually, it's a funny the cheese thing. It's also a joke, but also I have or previously had multiple family members either work in cheese stores or making cheese. It's like,
I mean, it's a large enough industry in Wisconsin, and
it is.
Like I'm not talking about like the dairy farmers. I'm talking about like stores, production, distributors, shit like that. It's pretty big. Like
because like every small town has a cheese store. It feels like,
or like
shit. Within like, or if you go to a small town, it's like everybody has a cheese store they go to. If you know what I mean.
Everyone should have a cheese store. No, it's really
I didn't think. Okay, but like, do your guys' states have things that you like would go to? Like, do you know what I mean?
The closest Iowa has, off the top of my head, is we have a lot of farmers that sell their corn in the fall.
Okay,
but that not a specific. Oh, I mean, I don't even know if every single town has something like that. That's fucking awesome about the.
So do you have a corn guy, Hubert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta hook me up with your corn guy, because like my corn guy, not so great.
Is it the same in both of your states where sometimes you can have the farmers sell in the parking lot of like a bank or that's our guy. Our guy sells outside of a parking lot, and like there's a Hy-Vee. I'm sure both of you know Hy-Vee, the grocery store, and then across from the Hy-Vee, close to where I live at, there's like a credit union, and in that parking lot, we always go there.
That's by the time corn's at.
Yeah. By the time August starts with the state fair, we know that the sweet corn is right there, and we always go there. It's awesome.
Give me that sweet corn.
Do you have something like that, Simon?
I got corn right here.
Oh, bush latte. Nice.
Yeah, don't look at that. Just look at the corn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, corn.
Dude, when is the state fair in Wisconsin? And do you like the state fair bowl?
I don't know. I don't know when it is. I haven't been there since like I was a young child, I think.
Yeah. Oh man.
I really don't.
So what, last year?
Yeah, so like 3 or 4 years ago. No, I really don't remember the last time going there. Like I know
Yeah.
I've been there. Like there's probably pictures of me there, but I don't remember really being there.
I'm definitely hitting up the Minnesota State Fair.
I feel like the Minnesota one is more well known. Like I feel like I've heard people in Wisconsin talking about the Minnesota one more than the Wisconsin one.
I mean, like people go for like the food. Like I looked up,
Yeah.
like I Googled, I'm like, when is the state fair? And like the first result is like, when do they announce which foods will be available? Those were like the first 3 pages of not Google, but like what I use.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, I understand now. Diabetes.
Tell us a couple of foods that you want to try, Simon, that you saw on the
Oh,
list.
I have no. I didn't see.
You didn't click on the link.
No, I don't like spoilering myself.
Oh, so you're just gonna go in and just okay, that's
Raw.
fair.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know we live in the future, and like, I mean, technically, we're living in the future right now because people aren't going to see this until the future. So, yep. Fuck.
You forgot your train of thought?
You're talking about state fair food.
No, I'm talking about not wanting to spoiler myself.
Oh, okay.
In this day and age, like we have access to so much information, and it's really easy to like ruin something for yourself. It takes a particular skill to not ruin shit for yourself. I'm one of those people. I have like the most immaculately maintained like YouTube search and watch history where I remove things that like I know are gonna fuck with my algorithm. I mean, I'm very anti-algorithm in general, but like I literally create content on YouTube. It'd be very hypocritical of me to be like, oh no, fuck YouTube. So, I mean, you know, that's why I make the big monies through YouTube. Wait, let's pull out the, oh yeah, it's going to be large. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Actually, that's not bad. $23 in like the last 28 days. That's way higher than average.
Hey. The
awesome.
Good Keyboard Friends podcast channel is a YouTube member of Black Simon VODs, I think. I don't know. I hit the join button. It was $4.99 a month.
That's why I've been getting like, because normally I get like $3, $6 a month. Sometimes 100% like 9 increase. A lot more.
That's
damn.
Yeah. Well, what's the YouTube cut though? You know, by the time you actually get your cut, it's probably only like $2.50.
The YouTube cut is yes. They don't even tell you.
Okay, so you don't have a list going in, but what are you hoping to see for food at the state fair?
So, I'm gonna be very honest with you. Like, I was very spoiled in Dubai, and like the food accessibility there. Like, they have, first of all, like every American franchise you can think of, with the exception of Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A and Chipotle. But we had like Raising Cane's, all sorts of shit. And like even Taco Bell, they tried to open it and it just didn't work in that market. But like you have access to everything. In addition to that, you've got like actual like genuinely good food. The food is tasty. It's got flavor, complexity. And I'd never been to the Midwest. I arrive here and all the food is depression.
You were like, why is everything so bland?
So thankfully, I don't like going out. I don't like going to restaurants. And Kate's dad cooks almost every night. Like once in a while, I'll cook. And like his food is delicious. But like when we go outside, everything will either taste like nothing or taste like oil. So my goal for the state fair is to get something yummy that doesn't taste like oil. If I can get one of those, success.
I will say, fried butter on a stick. Obviously, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the criteria. But when I ate it for the first time, it was pretty damn good, dude. You guys have Iowa tries and clones it, but you guys have like a big bucket of chocolate chip cookies. Chocolate chip cookies, yeah. And then they sell milk as well. Oh, it's so fucking good.
Okay, that's pretty lit. So my ass was, I mean, like that's public knowledge that I grew up in New England. My ass is so New England pill. The second you said a bucket of like clams, a bucket of clams. That's what goes in that. If you're gonna get a bucket of something, it's gonna be clams.
Yeah.
Or like chicken, maybe. But if it's a metal bucket, it's clams.
Do you like seafood at all, Bull?
Yeah, I do.
The reason I ask is obviously Iowa's landlocked.
Yeah.
So it's weird. I mean, there's one sushi place. I don't fucking know if it's fresh or not, but it's kind of tasty. But
I mean,
I know,
to be fair, like even like a lot of, I'm not going to say the majority of, but probably the majority of like the super nice sushi restaurants, all that fish is fucking frozen. Because of course it is. It's fine. Like as long as you like if you eat it within the first 48 hours, I doubt many people are going to be able to like taste the difference unless like, I don't know, they live by the ocean and like are married to a fisherman who fucking like brings home fresh fish that don't go in the icebox for some obscure reason. But everything's fucking frozen. Who gives a shit?
Well, I'm curious. Like, obviously, Wisconsin is known, for cheese and then the Spotted Cow beer. But what are some like awesome fucking foods that you've eaten there? Whether it's seafood or not seafood, just in general.
Okay, another thing Wisconsin is known for is supper clubs.
Yep.
And where you go and you get a prime rib and usually a Wisconsin old fashioned, which non-Wisconsin old fashioned enjoyers might not like. But
isn't it like it's with brandy, right, or some shit?
Yeah, and then usually either a sweet or sour soda. So that's the part where it's a little rocky for non-Wisconsinites.
Crimes. It's not rocky, it's crimes. You are committing crimes.
Sure. And then you got the usually you'd start there, you go in and there's like a long line outside, and then you go in and you get like an appetizer and a drink, and then like who even knows how long, it depends on the place, but then like eventually everybody gets the same thing. Like you get prime rib and you just have to say how much you want and sometimes what doneness. But that's kind of what we're known for. And other than that, I don't know, it's like there's not like a staple food, I guess, aside from like the general Midwest staple foods.
Yeah.
But you guys probably already know those. But yeah, I guess that's kind of the thing that screams Wisconsin. And like Friday fish fry. That's the thing, I guess. Like every bar that you drive by has Friday fish fry. And there's bars everywhere, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Wisconsin.
I mean, yeah, that's like the most important thing that we should have led with. Wisconsin is the most bars per capita, period. Like on the planet, I think.
I think so.
It's pretty bad. Like there are towns like near our town here where like it's a town of 150 people and there's 4 bars. Wisconsin is a step above that.
Almost the worst part is when you're driving through like a rural part and it's like you've seen like 6 houses in the last 10 miles and then suddenly there's a bar. And it's like, where are these people coming from? Where are they going?
To the bar. And then back to the 6 houses.
To the bar, to home. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much Wisconsin, I guess. Probably 80% of the state. Especially north. If you're in the northern, if you're like north of like Madison even, and Madison's southern Wisconsin. If you're like north of Madison, it's kind of all the same.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Well, you seem like a man of the people just based off your designs and your whole vibe. Like you're fucking awesome. But are you the same when it comes to food? Like you're not picky when it comes to food, right? You'll eat cheap food.
I used to be picky growing up in Wisconsin. We kind of eat the same bland foods. But then traveling and stuff and just starting to cook my own stuff. That's kind of, now I've kind of expanded my palate a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pretty much like everything. I'll at least try everything, maybe I won't like it. There's only a few things, like I don't like raw tomatoes, which I could get some hate for, but that's like, the one I don't like. But otherwise, I like pretty much everything. Yeah.
Do you like Culvers?
Oh, yeah, you have to like Culvers.
Fuck yeah. Simon, have you had Culvers? Is there Culvers in Minnesota?
Yeah, there's Culvers. There definitely is.
There's plenty of Culvers. I mean, when I arrived, I had the hankering for a reuben that I had been saving for about 10 years. Because you just can't get a reuben in Dubai, period. There's like no delis.
Yeah.
The first reuben I had here was
Culvers. It from Culvers?
It was bad.
I'm sorry. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be fair, like it's one of those places where, to me, their menu everything just tastes varying degrees of oil. So, yeah, I'm not all about it. Okay, I need to bathroom.
Okay, go for it.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Speaking of bathrooms, you know where you can find coffee?
Oh God. Okay, first of all, that doesn't even count. No,
I'll do the segue later. Yeah.
Do the segue later when I'm actually going to be upset.
All right. Bull. I wonder what you do. Well, I guess I'll backtrack a little bit. All the things that you go through, vendoring, for example, you're kind of learning on the fly as you do it, or do you have some sort of like mentor or guru that tells you like, hey, you should do this, you should do that, or is it just all first-hand experience, or a mixture of both?
Yeah, it's a mixture of both because on the one hand, okay, so before starting my own vendor, I had worked with other vendors to vendor my projects. Um, and so that kind of teaches you a little bit about the ins and outs, but then like actually what actually started me to become a vendor in the first place, like stocking in stock stuff and like working on my own stuff was Manu, I don't know if you know him, but he basically liked my designs and was like um I want to work with you on all your stuff, all your projects, and then like that's how I work with the current manufacturer I work with and all the kind of global vendors I work with now.
Yeah.
So he's kind of I guess paved the way in that sense with as far as the project management goes. But then like as far as designing the website, dealing with customers, that was all kind of learning on the fly. Like I kind of just opened Shopify and like played with the themes until I found something that worked. And then
Yeah.
customer service is kind of like, you just got to be
Yeah.
nice to people. And that's something that you kind of learned from previous jobs too. So that kind of came relatively naturally or wasn't really a big learning curve. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much how you definitely started me out on the right path. Because but definitely, I think one of the hardest parts of starting a vendor is like knowing what to sell and how many to get of something because you don't want to overinvest in one
Yeah.
project. You don't want
You
to
don't want to be stuck with like 2 fucking pallets of desk mats.
yeah. And then also like what manufacturers to avoid, even from switches, from keycaps, all that stuff. It's just like so it's nice to have somebody who's dealt with that stuff before. So I think it removes a lot of hurdles and
Yeah.
makes it less risky starting out.
That's awesome. I remember when we talked to Kahlil from KNCKeys.
Yep.
He was saying how there came a point where he was having to focus on the vendor, and it seeped into his personal life. Like I was saying, I used to buy a switch or two at 11 p.m. and then the label would come out 5 minutes later.
11:15.
Yeah. Have you
Tracking
had to?
received.
I guess I won't ask that question because I know there's obviously you've been through some times where you've had to stay up super late and you had to like fucking it is what it is, you have to fulfill this or that, but a lot of people don't see the struggle and the difficulties. They just see the end product. But
Yeah.
how do you still have that passion for the hobby? Like it's your job, but also it's you're still passionate about it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think staying in touch with the community, I guess, and working with people regularly. Like, for example, some friends and I will do co-working. So we'll just hop on a call and work all day, and then it just makes it more fun, kind of motivates each other, I guess. And then I also just really like working on keyboards. Like, that's probably like, duh, you're doing it. But like, I just really like to do it. And I think also doing a mix of everything because like some days I have to design stuff, some days I have to ship stuff all day, some days it's doing meetings with manufacturer, whatever, and some days it's everything. But it's just kind of everything's a little different, so it's fun to kind of see what's going to happen. And then also I started streaming last year, so that was fun to kind of just talk to people, and hang out, I guess, because like working, obviously I'm working like relatively alone,
Yeah.
so talking to people like that or through co-working is a nice way to not like become a hermit, I guess you could say.
Yeah. What do you do on your off time, or what like to de-stress and stuff?
Yeah, I like to do a lot of stuff outside. So like normally I like to play basketball. I'm not super good, but just getting some exercise is nice. Go camping a lot, go hiking, traveling. Except I kind of made a habit of making traveling keyboard related. I think all the
Hey.
trips in the last year were keyboard related, but that's okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's a good excuse to go to a place and like enjoy the place.
Dude, yeah, totally. And like also, we went to China last year, and I was like,
Oh,
I would have never guessed I was going to go to China, and then I got to go, so that was super cool.
holy shit, dude! How was that? Like from your perspective?
It was awesome.
I've never been to China, so
like in the U.S., like I don't want to say narrative about China, but like we don't really know much about China that much, and so going there was super cool because it was like everything was super modernized and like there were so many new buildings, which like especially I think in the Midwest in like a relatively small town, like we build like 2 buildings a year or something like that. Like it's like seeing like 15 cranes working on one building was crazy, but also like everybody was super nice there, and I don't know some of the parts we went to, I think like people literally asked me to take selfies.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if they like what specifically made them want to take selfies. But that was pretty funny. That one, for example, we went hiking on a mountain, and these 2 girls were like practicing their English in front of us, so we could hear them being like, they were like trying to say, "Can we take a picture with you?" And they were like talking back and forth to each other, and then like 30 seconds later, they like turn around and like, "Can we take a picture with you?" And it's like just super funny. But yeah, everybody's super nice, and we actually went to visit Vertex and STR, so they kind of showed us around for a whole week. They showed us around not only the factory and the Vertex office, but also like around Shanghai, to some mountains, some other rural areas.
Yeah,
it was super cool.
I don't want to be stereotypical because like all I know is China has pollution, but everywhere has fucking
not
pollution.
anymore. Not
anymore?
Since COVID. Not since COVID. At least in the major cities, it's way different.
Well, what's the outdoors like, the nature scene there? Because you said you're a big outdoors person.
Yeah. Well, like honestly, it's pretty similar to like here in terms of like you drive through. There's a bunch of like just natural area, I guess. I don't know. That's a weird way to say it, but like like forests and stuff, and then there's a town, and then like it wasn't super overly
natural areas. Oh, I'm all about them natural areas.
Well, like there was like you'd go like how like we kind of think of it's all overdeveloped or super developed and stuff.
Yeah,
but it's like we drive between large cities, and then it's like it's like I'm driving around in Wisconsin, but obviously the landscape's different types of trees and there's more mountains and stuff like that. But yeah, like it was super cool to see that stuff. I guess it was like a eye-opening.
Oh, that's amazing.
I mean, they say that like travel is like one of the greatest educations in life.
Yeah, I think it definitely is.
Yeah, you can tell the difference between somebody who's well traveled and somebody who's not. It's real easy.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell a lot of America has not traveled.
Well,
it's true.
That's the thing, right? You realize that you're not the center of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I went to this small town in Italy called Orvieto or something. The thing that I kept thinking in my mind was, these people are just living their normal lives. It's like a classic Italian town, and it was so fucking awesome to just see another country and just people just living, like doing their thing, doing their own thing. Like they don't fucking know what I don't know, keyboards are or whatever the fuck. Like it's so cool to see other people and how they live life. And
yeah, I mean it's important.
Yeah.
It's important for everybody to like be able to like, I don't know, at least go and like visit like a culture that's so wildly different. Like go to China, go to Taiwan if you don't want to go to China. It's.
Have you been to either, Simon?
I've been to Taiwan.
Okay.
I'll probably go to Shenzhen, like if I'm doing any sort of major production.
Mm-hmm.
If I go if I do DDS for my projects instead of G.O.A.T, which will depend on like what's available. Either I'm flying to Korea or I'm flying to DDS. So
cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the Senin special.
What's that?
So Senin's first group buy. Oh, sorry, Center's first group buy. Fox Lab Center.
Oh.
His very first board, the Fox Orange 80, also known as the Pizza 80, had a turnaround from my payment to the keyboard at my door, 27 days. And it was a group buy, not a pre-order.
Jeez.
The dude literally pitched a tent in the factory and just lived there for a week.
Oh my God.
That's what I want to do. That's the good shit.
Yeah. Have you been to Geon's before?
No, okay. I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
We went there when we went to the Korea Expo. It was nice. He invited us.
Tell us about it.
He's he's super nice. I don't know. Like, I think like if anybody's talked to him before, he's super nice. But yeah, he showed us around his office. We got to see his streaming setup. It was he told us he really liked his microphone. Got to try some keyboards.
Yeah,
Now-
I got to pick up a little Korean before I go visit. Because like, it's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
went without
interesting
knowing
to find
any.
out
It was
enough
pretty.
there.
Well, I know how to say like hello and thank you. Like,
I mean, that's
the
what
two
I
that
knew.
you shouldn't go anywhere without knowing. But
Yeah,
aside from that,
that's all I
So
knew when I went to Taiwan. That was it. Everybody
What are
else
the
was
two-
just like Google Translate.
What are the 2 words that you learned, Simon, from the Diego's episode? The Korean words.
Nope, got nothing.
Boji and Jaji, penis and vagina.
Oh, show Boji and Jaji.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
What?
Oh god. John is the one with the giant ass room with all the different keyboards, right?
yeah, wall of
Yeah,
keyboards.
it's got a wall. Yeah.
Oh my god.
For me, I'm interested to like. Go on. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
Oh, for me, like I'm interested to like meet Gian, like meet his kids, his family, shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, we went and got chicken. It was
Yes.
nice.
Oh.
Make sure you he knows a good barbecue place also.
Oh, like
If
Korean
you like
barbecue.
Korean barbecue.
Shit.
Yeah.
Eh.
No, not a fan.
It's not
so-
that I'm not a. I mean, is it like a reasonable price in Korea? Because everywhere else it's
Yeah.
like dog expensive and it's like not fucking worth it.
Have you tried going in Minnesota at all?
Oh, I've literally I've only gone out to fast food places and we
Okay,
went to like one nice low Asian place that like I thought the food was mid.
So what do you think? What would you say is a good price for Korean barbecue for like? I don't know if I want to say all you can eat because like those usually the food's not as good.
Yeah.
But like it's for like a sit down dinner, Korean barbecue.
I don't know, $45 to $65 a person.
Yeah, I think it was like half the price about in Korea.
Okay, I mean that's better.
So
That's still not amazing.
I think
though.
it tasted.
I mean,
better.
it is good meat. I presume
It is. I mean, you're not going to go every day, but for a nice dinner.
Yeah, I mean, I did hot pot in Taiwan. That was like the one. To be fair, I tried like all the local shit. I tried the century egg. I tried
like you have to.
stinky tofu. I tried all the like the blood sausage, all the shit that like was real. So I tried it. I hated all of it. It was all terrible, but I tried it.
But you tried it. Yeah.
You have to try it.
Yeah. Like the best food I had there was like there was a nice sushi place where like the fucking sashimi were like this long
Jeez.
and this fucking thick.
Yeah.
And they had asahi dark, so I couldn't complain.
Oh.
So where would be your dream trip destination? I guess both of you guys.
Right here in this room, lock the door, blast the AC,
Okay.
send it. I don't give a shit.
Man.
Like Kate wants to go to Japan, so we're going to Japan next year.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be lovely. I'm sure it'll be amazing. I don't know. For me, traveling is you're going to go to another place. There's going to be people. It's going to be cars. It's going to be buildings. There's going to be people
So functional
working
travel
on shit.
more your style.
Yeah, like if I need to go and do a thing in a place, like for example, I need to go to Taiwan to do quality control on 150 keyboards. I'm going to spend a week there and check out the bars, check out the trees, check out the city. Yeah. Why not? But primarily, we'll see.
It's understandable.
We'll see how Japan goes.
That's a great question. Okay, this is gonna sound fuck. This is gonna sound super morbid.
The
when
grave.
Jay's Roast Street now. You know how to wake people up from the dead. Now, when I was young,
Okay, let him cook.
when
There's
I was
something
young,
there.
This is not a segue. Just obviously, when you're young, a lot of your family members are still fucking alive, and it's morbid to say, but I don't know if I want to go to Germany. Like, we don't go to Germany that often because all my grandparents are dead. Aunts and uncles, they're all dead. I just have one cousin and one aunt left. Same with Indonesia. Like, a lot of my favorite aunts and uncles are dead. My grandparents on both sides of the family, mom and dad, they've passed away. It's super fucking depressing. So I'm trying to think of a place. I want to say Iceland, to be honest. Because I have a God, I'll just say it. I have a fetish. Okay, that's bad. It's not a fetish. It's like
Go on.
oh God.
Go on.
I
Tell me about your
enjoy.
fetish.
Oh God, how do I say this without sounding stupid? I'm making it sound worse than it is.
Just say it. Who gives a shit? It's fine.
Like strength sports. There's a thing in Iceland. In many cultures, they have like a coming of age, like the man becomes the boy becomes a man by doing this or that. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's mostly super fucking outdated, but it's part of their history, right? So in Iceland, they have these things called, well, they're fucking giant ass stones, right? And the history goes back in the day when you're growing up, you're not a man until you can lift these specific stones, and you can maybe walk a certain distance or lift them up for a specific amount of time, or lift them up um, on your shoulders. And there's so many different stones with so many different folk stories tied to them. Like this is where Simon the Black carried this 600-pound stone from coastline to coastline or something.
It's true. I did do that.
and over here is where Bull the Strong lifted 800-pound stone over the top of his head and like threw it 50 yards.
Also true. I was there.
Yeah. And obviously the Icelandic people, they are very like strength focused. It's fucking hard to live in Iceland. I mean, obviously Greenland is not green. Iceland is not fully ice, but it's fucking difficult to live in Iceland. So it's part of their culture, you know?
I mean, I've known people that have like lived in Iceland for a while. Not anybody that's lived in Iceland their whole life, but like, so a lot differenter than you'd think. It's basically Dubai, but like replace hot with cold, where like everyone just stays in because you don't want to go outside. I think the one difference is that Iceland is just like a cesspool of STDs during the winter, which I guess Dubai is a cesspool of STDs year round. Oh yeah. There's nothing else to do, dude. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm going there in the winter then.
Oh yeah.
Find some snoo. No. But yeah, Iceland would be fucking awesome for me. But I want to hear both. Oh my God, yeah. Fuck yeah. Viking women? Hell yeah. Is that Riggy?
That's Riggy, and Ham just.
Oh. But Bull, what about you, man? What's your favorite spot or different spots that you want to travel to?
Oh man.
Hammy Cap, come here.
I guess I would want to go back to Spain and Portugal. I think would be cool. I want to go back to China. To go back to the factory. But that's more of a functional trip. So I guess in that sense, if I was to go for something for keyboards, I would want to go back to China for sure. And then otherwise, I think to vacation, I'd want to do like a Mediterranean area.
Oh yeah. That is
because I haven't been down there. Places. You know, Mediterranean food is good, and I'm sure it's even better there. So that's kind of got to go try the real deal.
Yeah,
it's better there if you like. If you're not a doofus.
What do you mean?
Like basically Italy rules apply to all of the Mediterranean, which is you will get taken advantage of, you will get scammed, you need to be fucking smart. Don't walk into a restaurant that looks nice. Find somebody that can like guide you. That's the entire Mediterranean, more or less.
That's the best part about it. I feel like even just from meeting people in keyboards, like I feel like I know somebody everywhere almost. And it's like, hey, I'm gonna go here. Yep. Where would you go? Where would you not go? And then boom, I plan my trip. Nothing to do with keyboards, but I just want to know where to go, where not to go. And it's a nice thing to know people, I guess, all over the place.
Fuck yeah. When good keyboard friends just become good friends in general, that's
exactly.
That's I don't know.
All right.
Here. Go ahead.
Oh no. I'm gonna pour myself a whiskey and then we get weird.
Okay. You know, whiskey comes from beans, right? Or what is whiskey?
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Oh, no. Nope. He's frozen. He's frozen on my screen.
Nope.
Is he gone?
Nope.
Huh? Me?
Nope. Look at me.
I'm back.
Look at me. You're back.
Look at me. No. Okay? No.
Fuck. All right, strike two. I got some J roastery beans, by the way, and I sent some to Simon.
That's what was in the box. Kate's dad walked up, and I've been waiting for the like the Bluetooth, like, and it's a good quality like Bluetooth adapter to put on my motorcycle so I can like listen to my tunes while I'm cruising.
Yeah.
Like I have a shitty one I got from Amazon for like $11, but like it's real bad. So I thought it was that because that was supposed to arrive yesterday. Today, what day is it?
Thursday.
Okay, so my computer says Friday at 5 a.m. because my computer's still on Dubai time.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, I've just I told you I've been locked in the basement for literally I don't know what day it is. I don't know anything. I haven't showered. I need to go outside and have somebody hose me off at this point. It's pretty bad.
Make sure to record it because we can use that as content. But no, so like you are experiencing the recap team basement, kind of, right? You're just locked down there.
Well, no, the difference is like I'm putting in like 18 to 20 hour days trying to like speed through a development timeline to put something out because I know I have the free time. And also like, I don't know, I have this condition where like if I start something, I have to finish it. It's called, being solid.
All right.
All right. So let's get weird. Don't you dare fucking segue.
No, I just want to show off. I mean, Jay's not our sponsor anymore, and we fucking love him. But he finally sent.
Wait,
he was able to send me the.
Do we not have a sponsorship anymore?
No, NASA. I got in trouble by NASA because I said that the next NASA mission was to Uranus. Manscaped sent a cease and desist because I made fun of them because it's Manscaped.
It is.
What else did I fuck up? I fucked up everything because I'm too sussy. But yeah, Jay sent me these beans. And I think somebody from the Simon Core Discord, Jordan Does Keebs, he's also a content creator. He got a whole kilo of every single flavor. I just got 250 grams. So,
I mean, if you're going to ship it internationally, you may as well get a kilo.
I'm not the smartest man. I'm not the smartest man, but I know what love is. That's my accent. Forrest Gump accent. Sorry.
Oh, that was supposed to be Forrest Gump?
I'm not a smart man, but I know what love is. No, that's even worse. Go ahead, go wild, go weird, Simon. Save me, please.
Yeah, I mean, okay. We got Bull here. This is an opportunity. Right? Get him. Fucking no. Like, you're still young. Like, what are you, like, 21, 22?
22.
I'm fucking good. Goddamn.
It's impressive.
It's a skill you pick up for reasons in places where you learn to identify if somebody is of age or not.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just generally good with it. Except for like, Asian people that are just like, are you 12? Are you 60? I don't fucking know. Could be either. All right, let's get fucking weird.
No, go ahead.
Like, you're a late entry into the hobby, right?
Kinda. Like, I started buying keyboards in like 2020. So, with everybody else.
Okay,
but like as far as vendoring, yes.
Oh no, fuck that. I'm talking about like your journey. Your journey of discovery.
Yeah, 2020.
Interesting. And like, so like when I first got into it, like shit was a lot simpler. Switch modding was like taking a G.O.A.T clear top and putting it on a Vincherry bottom and using an Aristotle stem and using, of course, KBD mod, KMax springs. No, actually, no, I didn't. I used 80 gram springs for my Vinch Aristotles. Anyway, those were the glory days of switch modding. Now, I know that everybody that enters the hobby, right? They've got their initial like, let's fuck around with keyboards, but they've most importantly, the important people, okay, the people with the large Brians, okay, the largest of Brians, the wettest and wrinkliest of Brians. Those are people that get into like dumb fucking switch memes. And when I say dumb fucking switch memes, I don't mean you're going out and buying 4,000 JWKs because you love edging. I'm saying you like actually like, I don't know, you put together something interesting. So, Bo, let's fucking talk switches.
Okay. What about them?
All right. So
what's something interesting?
Well, no. So
okay.
Fuck. It's gonna be real hard for me to like find what I'm looking for, but I think what was it? It was Pandelios? Vince Pandelios.
Okay.
Wait, no.
I feel like I can digest. I feel like I can break down the parts of the Switch just by the name.
Well, here's the thing. It uses a non-standard nomenclature because normally, like what I mean, I use a weird. If I say Vint Cherrystottles, what do you think that is? Like logically, I'm going to use an Aristotle stem, not a fucking Aristotle housing, because Aristotle housings are dog shit, right? But if I say like, let me actually find my crimes. Does the cartel server still exist? It does.
Mexican cartel?
No.
Oh. Didn't know they had a server.
Don't worry about it. Actually, no. Let me open up the KFC and do
chicken.
No, I can't find. Oh, wait. God, so this is a secret Discord that I for like once in my life cannot show you.
Yeah.
No, I got nothing. All right. Wow. Okay. Let's talk Switch crimes, because we've all done Switch crimes, right? Have you ever tried Greetech Razor Greens? For the record, they were never in a board. I don't think they ever actually made a production board with Greetech Razor Greens.
I don't think so.
How many do you have, sir?
I just have regular Razor Greens.
Oh.
They're not the same.
Oh, you got the kale.
Yes.
Okay, so for me, those are my naughty boy Switch, because for some obscure reason, and I presume that obscure reason is the fact that, they all came out of fresh molds. They only made a very limited set of switches, so they were like the smoothest, sexiest fucking Switch possible, but they were just a click jacket clicky with a full black nylon housing. And every single person that has ever tried these is like, oh my God, these are the tits. But if you don't try them, you think I'm a crazy man because I'm out here fucking with razor switches, right?
Yeah.
And Greetech.
Well, Greetech is great. I'm 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2 on god tier fucking I guess like lotto wins.
Okay.
I did a huge Taobao order back in like 2018, 2019, right as Greetech silently completely retooled their blacks to new molds. And I had so many of them. They were 9 cents each. 9 cents each. And recently I was thinking back to like boards I had done or builds I had done on like nice boards, like my Jane, my Korean board, shit like that. And I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, I had Vin stems in there. And then when I sat down, I'm like, no. I dropped all the Vin stems from all of my builds and replaced them with Greetech black stems because they were that fucking smooth.
Yeah.
So I got that, and I got a big hookup from my razor guy. I'm sad my razor guy isn't around anymore. My only regret in life, guys, is that I didn't buy more razor switches. This is factually true.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that our sponsor for today's episode is Razor. No, man, you guys
like
can talk
the real question is like, what I'm trying to dig down. Like, I'm trying to like make Bull a little comfy, just talking about dumb switches, stupid things I've done with switches until like he eventually opens his mouth and tells us the secret that he has refused to tell anybody thus far. The greatest switch crime of all time that you have committed. And I've lubed switches with Kerrygold butter. Oh yeah. I've done all sorts of switch crimes. But what was it? My Vint Black Pandelio. That's what it fucking was. Vintage black stem, panda top. No, panda stem? Bottom, zeal top.
Zeal top, okay.
Yep, so vintage.
I knew zeal was somewhere in there.
Yeah, I did. I had done a full build with those, and they were good.
So you're saying like what's the worst?
$8 a switch or some shit.
What's the worst Franken switch?
What's the worst crimes you've committed when it comes to switches? Because like I did that on a whole fucking build. I spent so much time and effort putting together vintage Pandelios. And I think the best part of them was like the springs were good.
Oh, I have a good one. I bought an airport terminal keyboard off of eBay. Not bad by itself, okay? But then it was so full of dust, right? You know how that goes. So I desoldered. I think I had 2 of them. Yeah, I had 2 of them. I desoldered all of them. Ended up with like 240 switches because it had like 2 F rows, a numpad, all this stuff. So I went through. They were Browns, MX Browns, and then I didn't have an ultrasonic cleaner. So to clean them all, I took you know little stem grabbers.
Yeah.
So I took that. I had a bowl of water with dish soap in it, and then I just went like shh to each stem individually and kept the housings together because obviously, that's the whole point. And then I think that might be the worst. I don't think I did anything else bad with those switches.
Yeah.
I only ended up with 60 good switches though.
Out of the 240?
Yeah. That was probably the worst part because the amount of time, I think I probably spent at least probably 6 hours on the switches, at least. Because
that's not
desoldering,
bad.
cleaning them all, it wasn't the worst. This is just, I think that's the worst thing I've done to switches, aside from like super overlubing them and stuff like that. But that's pretty standard. Nothing too criminal there.
Yeah, Simon. I think it's just you. That's done
might
the
just be you.
Kerrygold butter.
Okay, first of all, the Kerrygold was for a good reason and completely like that. It was not up to me.
That's a waste of good butter, though.
First of all, not a waste. I did use that butter later.
Okay.
Yep. Second of all, I think somebody had redeemed bad switch on the stream, and I like specifically was told to build like a really, really, really bad switch. So that's why. But like, independent of that, I have committed plenty of switch crimes. You're still young. You haven't committed many switch crimes.
There's time.
The world has changed, though. Nobody does switch crimes anymore. Who the fuck is out there?
We have so many options now. There's no need to do a bunch of crazy stuff.
You're
and that's
incorrect. We do have a lot of options. The part that you are incorrect about was that we don't need to.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
A lot of the shit that's out today is that shit.
Yeah, we don't need to do so much to make bad switches. We can just buy bad switches.
Oh, I'm not talking about intentionally trying to make bad switches, because like my Vin Pandelios, did they have another fucking name? It doesn't matter. Those guys, that was a serious endeavor. I spent 4 or 5 months working on the switches for my Jane V2, which were like broken in cherry-picked Zeal housings from Henry's couch cushions. AKA, I didn't buy it from his website. I DM'd him. I'm like, do you have random loose switches? Because I only need the housings. So some of them had real fucked stems because, yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Leaves, not stems. So those were just like instantly out. So those, and I filmed them with OG films. None of that modern Thok film. I used original Gateron Yellow Springs before they stopped manufacturing them in 2006 and then paused for more than 10 years. The original Gateron Yellow Springs were the most unique fucking OEM springs ever made, because the differential in force that like your finger feels between the top and the bottom feels linear. It doesn't get heavier as you press. Like it does. It's a spring, but like it does that the least of anything. And now I'm sad because I know where the board is, and I might go visit that person. So,
again, another reference to this person. Hammer?
Oh, no. I would never. I would never hit a man on the head with this hammer to get an OTD CLS. And CLS is in the low carbon steel version, of which there are 10 units in the world.
Yeah.
I would never.
Wouldn't even think about it.
I wouldn't even keep this hammer next to my desk this whole time just in case.
Oh God.
Okay, so the thing is, like, now the dynamic has changed, and like nobody does the dumb shit that we used to do, right? Like, all the discoveries have been discovered, and like that's kind of sad, because like a lot of the reasons why I'd fuck around with switches like back in the day was just to like document it and be like. And when I say document it, I'm not talking documenting it like Theremin Goat, like, analytically. I'm talking about, my stupid fucking way, which in my opinion is way better. Because, if our fingers, felt numbers, we'd be having a completely different fucking discussion. But back then, like, you'd fuck around a lot more. Like I recently cleaned up my like random switch drawer, and there were just bags, like probably like a good like 2-3 kilos of just like disassembled random switch parts from just random switches that I've fucked with over the past like 10 years, I guess. A lot of them are missing. I'm sad. I had a beautiful, beautiful prototype, full clear housing, clear stem, click jacket, clicky Utemu. It was called the Ice something. It never launched. And Heroin Bob, I don't know what his new name is, but Heroin Bob, you know who he is, the Utemu guy. Oh, it's like Gaz W or something now, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's Gazoo, the Boba U40. Who makes
yeah,
it?
that's Gazoo.
Yeah, that's Heroin Bob. That was his name back in the day. And that's
right.
still,
Okay.
Isn't that his Reddit handle still?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
And there's a reason why that's his Reddit handle. But anyway, I would fucking love that. I got one just to fuck with because I bought a sorry, I'm going on like the hugest fucking tangent for no reason, just because it has to do with dumb switches.
Yeah.
You see how this is like translucent and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
And like we're in the future now, so you can just buy shit like this. Yeah, back in the day, you kind of had to like figure it out. So I got the $80 acrylic duck unicorn, not an actual duck unicorn, but the $80 like acrylic version that like used the same like designs. There are still clips, by the way, on Twitch, assuming they might have deleted them. Thanks, Twitch. But the idea was to do clear caps, clear switches on a clear board with a white PCB with top facing and bottom facing RGB. Back then, like it was hard to get like, you know, like per key RGB correct and like good. It was actually a C3 PCB. It was the very first PCB design that C3 had ever done. And they were bad. I still have like 2 of them. They were bad. They were very, very bright to the point where they will burn out your USB port. But
oh shit.
Oh yeah. So the idea was to take those switches and put it in that build, but then Heroin Bob fucking canceled it. Hey, dude, bring it back. Bring it back. Bring back the Ice Baby. Okay, I don't know what the name is, but it's Ice Baby now. Okay, unless somebody's gonna get, you know, trademark infringed, in which case just Ice Child.
Well, do you think obviously it's gone down like you explained, but there's still always going to be room for Franken switching, right? Or do you think that's almost extinct nowadays? Like with new things.
Given like now, like a new switch could have a standard stem layout, could have a more box-like stem layout, could be wings, could be clasps on the side. The spring diameters could be wildly different. There's like, you don't have the flexibility that you used to have, where I take switch, I take other switch, I put them together, they fit because everything is fucking like cherry spec, you know?
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I understand it's the future. We don't have to make everything cherry spec, blah, blah, blah. But when it came to switch botting, it opened the door for that, because like if you had 2-3 kinds of switches, there was a 100% chance, unless like one of them was fucking Alps, that you could just put them all together and just fuck around with it. Nowadays, like if I like reach behind me and grab random switches, I guarantee you they're not going to fit together like they used to.
Yeah.
That's
I think
a
there's
problem.
still some room.
There is,
like,
but
I think it's less Franken switching and more modding one type of switch. Like somebody made, you know, the Gatoron melodics, the clickies?
No.
Yes.
I don't keep track of like.
Okay, it's a clicky, but instead of using a click bar or like a click jacket, it has a click leaf. Yeah. So in the front of the housing, actually, in the front of the housing.
So Alp style, basically.
Alp style, yeah, clicky. And this person reached out to me and actually they're actually just finished today, but we just made a tactile version that feels like Orange Alps. But it started with somebody took a melodic, took a piece of switch film and put it behind the click leaf so that it doesn't make a clicky noise, but you still have the same tactile feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
so
I think that's and the first person to tell me what that's actually called, I will buy you a cookie. There's a name.
Like the name?
Yes.
I don't know.
The Huberto.
Yes, exact. Thank you.
Oh God, I get a cookie. No,
I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna let people in. I'm gonna let people in the
Okay.
comments figure it out.
Leave a comment with the answer.
Yep. Tell us
So
what it is.
it's already been done, according to you.
Well, back in the day, people would get like blues, for example, and they would them, and once they them, basically you separate the click jacket from the stem in such a way that like they're as far apart as they can be, so there's no movement. Because the way a click jacket works is like as it goes down and like presses on the leaf, makes it past the leaf, it like kind of breaks and makes the click. Alps is a little bit different, but anyway. Oh god, sorry, my brain immediately went to like leaf modding. Yeah, I
Oh,
bet
God.
none of you ever fucking leaf modded a switch.
Drew
That is the
has.
process
Has.
through which you manually bend the leaf in such a way that it is reproducible over multiple switches. I'll give you guys like the biggest cheat code to it. Don't fucking do it. They're not consistent at all.
Need, like,
Also,
a jig.
the likelihood of like cutting your fingers is like, from my experience, about 180%.
Hmm.
I'd get about 1.8 fingers each time.
Is that what they call?
Yes.
Was that the thing?
Yes.
Oh, I'll bleep it out. Fuck,
You
dude.
better,
but
you better also like bleep out like in front of your mouth so they don't know what words you're saying.
all right.
I'll give you a hint, guys. It rhymes with flamingo.
Didn't people put ball bearings in the bottom of blues too for that
Yep.
purpose? Okay. I never did that.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Nobody does that kind
That's
of shit
true.
anymore because you
That's
can just go to fucking bowlkeyboards.com and just buy whatever fucking switch you want, like a no-brain individual.
That's
when
true. So I'm contributing to the problem.
like what makes the hobby is being able to do something real fucking stupid. That's the best part of the hobby. I know that a lot of people disagree, but like it's the best part of the hobby. Let's be honest. It's like having fun, doing shenanigans, designing dumb shit, building dumb shit, making stupid builds for friends.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. That's what makes a good keyboard friend.
Oh,
Like-
thank you. Fucking
I'm just like going on with the flow. But yeah, man, it's
what are you going on with the flow? I left such a gap in there for you. You gotta see. You're on it when I don't give you a segue. When I give you a segue, you're just like,
nah. The good keyboard friend thing, it's fucking awesome. Like I don't mean it to be fucking corny or obviously not every single person is a good keyboard friend, but our hobby and our community is fucking awesome. And it's not just the famous people, but it's just the average Joes, the Jack and the Jill, average Jills,
Jack and the Beanstalk,
Jack and the Jill, Orange and the Beanstalk, but just nice people in general. I love shouting out people like that, and I'm so grateful for the audience that have sent in their nominations, because there was a period where there weren't any nominations, and I'm not saying like that's a bad thing, but
oh no, we're blowing up. We're blowing up.
Yeah, we're blowing up. But thanks to Simon, he set up this this Google form, right, Simon? So if you don't want to publicly comment on YouTube or Spotify or send us DMs, you just want to be completely anonymous, or if you just want a centralized location, where can they go, Simon?
Well, there's this amazing website called HugeMeatbox, right? .com. All right. And if you go there, I promise there's a podcast in there. Okay. It's this podcast. We're literally in there right now. We're in the Huge Meatbox. Okay. And you're in there with us. But if you go to hugemeatbox.com/nominate or hugemeatbox.com/nominee, whichever, they go to the same place. There's a little Google form in there where you can shout out somebody that's, made a meaningful impact on you. Somebody who's a good keyboard friend, The keyboard community, the keyboard hobby is an amazing place. It's an incredibly wholesome place. It's an incredibly interesting place where we've got all sorts of people, and some get along and some don't get along, but whatever, that's just how it fucking works. But the hobby in itself is a magical thing, because we have a hobby that's based off of DIYing and stupid engineering and memes and and Bull's top 3 animes that he keeps making keyboards about, and somehow claims he's not a weeb. But that's what makes this hobby special. Okay, there are people where keyboards have saved their lives, and it might sound stupid, but like keyboards have had a transformative impact on all of us. You know, maybe not you, but all of us right here, and all the people so far that we've talked to on the Good Keyboard Friends podcast. So if there's somebody in your life that's made a positive impact, somebody that's a good keyboard friend, maybe they started as a good keyboard friend and now they're an actual good friend, because I've developed plenty of those over the years. Give them a shout out. They deserve it. Maybe they'll see the podcast. Maybe they won't. It's the thought that counts.
Absolutely. And for this week, before I give it to Bull for his nominations or nomination, it's someone that's very near and dear to my heart. Somebody that was a good friend and became a good keyboard friend, which is fucking cool. So I will try not to dox him, not specifically in terms
P.
of
Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Sorry.
I still need to watch Finding Dory, but anyways, his name is Yasti, and he is from my RuneScape clan, so the Wilderness Guardians. Fuck, it's really hard not to dox him, because like in RuneScape, you know how fucking how clan rivalries can be, and if you say something specific, like,
oh
it's
no,
fucking stupid.
I was always in like really based clans, and I'm still in really
Yeah.
based clans.
I think this is fine, but yeah, Yasti is fucking awesome. But
why are you doxing him, bro? What the fuck?
All right, so he was amazing to me, because as a new person into the RuneScape clan, nobody wants to fucking talk to you, especially if you weren't referred by a clan member.
I respectfully disagree. If you're interesting enough, people will want to talk to you. That sounds like a skill issue, my dude.
Well, we were PKing in the Wilderness Revenant caves before all the updates, and the first PK trip that we went on, nobody wanted to teleblock, so we call this T-being. So real backstory here, short backstory. So when you're PKing in the Revenant caves, there's like a line between where you can teleport out of the wilderness and where you can't. So you teleblock people. Somebody's a designated teleblocker, so the person that you're trying to kill can't get away. Nobody wants to fucking be a teleblocker, because they want to be the ones that are dealing the damage, or like hitting the KOs and things like that. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so I volunteered to be the T-beer for the clan PK trip, and I fucked everything up, dude. Everything, like, oh my god, it was the worst thing ever. And Yasti, he took it upon himself to like be the assistant teleblocker and help me. And after all this whole shit show ended, he reached out to me and he started, teaching me how to PK and do teleblock and things like that. And it evolved into becoming a good friend.
That's actually super nice of him to like teach you that. It's rare when somebody will like teach you RuneScape skill.
Oh my god.
It's really rare.
He would take hours out of his day to, like, we would go into the wilderness and we just practice, like clicking everywhere and but eventually.
Okay, so you're pretty damn good at PKing. Wait, didn't you fucking rock up to Last Man Standing when I was there one day, and
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, because it was during work, and I hadn't PK'd in like 5 years, and you wrecked the shit out of me, dude. You wrecked me. I didn't remember what the fuck I was doing. But yeah, years down the line, he asked me about mechanical keyboards.
Fuck yeah.
And something that I always try and make sure I do is, if I'm able to condense a topic that I'm passionate about and I know somewhat about in layman's terms, so the average Jill or Joe can understand it. A way to figure out that if you truly know something is to explain it in like 4-year-old terms, kind of. So I was able to pass that knowledge on to him, because he asked me, "Hey, should I get this Corsair keyboard, or what is this Keychron keyboard that I'm learning about?" And I gave him the information, and you know what he fucking did? He passed it on to the entire clan. He passed it on to his in real life friends. He did what good keyboard friends do, and they pass it on. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to buy an OGR2 to show your support for AKB James. you pass on the knowledge, you help someone else, you spend your time helping someone else. That's fucking amazing. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be super huge. Just you making a dedicated effort to help someone else. That's
Yeah.
what it's about.
One of the greatest gifts that's free to give, that you can give anybody, is help or knowledge. It doesn't cost you money. Like, it'll cost you some time, but it's always a net positive, unless it's somebody that's like fucking like beyond saving. But at that point, blah.
Right.
But yeah, sorry, Hubert.
No, it's I want to thank you, Yasti, for all the years that I've known him. There's some super personal shit that he's helped me with, and I hope that I was able to help him with, that transcends, any hobby, just being a good friend. But thank you, Yasti. Thank you for being a good keyboard friend by passing on the knowledge that you learned and to help others get into the hobby. Like, that's fucking amazing. And I'll pass it on to Bull for his nomination or nominations.
Sure. Yeah. I have a couple. First, my good keyboard friend Manu, which many people probably know from managing projects. Whether you like him or not, he's a great keyboard friend to me. He kind of is the reason I became a vendor in the first place, and kind of took the leap with helping me to manage all the projects. He's the reason I got to go to China and Korea and kind of do a lot of fun stuff. And aside from that, just working together, I talk to him every day, call him all the time. We just hang out. It's a great time. We travel together a lot. And I think that's kind of that's how you know somebody's a good friend outside of just your hobbies. Somebody who will talk to you about anything. Like, if you're going through a hard time or whatever, they'll take the time to talk to you and talk you through it. It's just always nice to know you have somebody to come to, even because sometimes it's nice if it's not in your real life. Somebody who might not see you the next day. It's not anonymous, but if
No,
it's
it
more
helps.
comfortable.
It helps. It gives you an opportunity to say something that you wouldn't say to somebody like next to you.
Exactly.
Because you still have some sort of like separation, some sort of anonymity, but like not really, because like we know who everyone is.
Exactly.
Like, we all know each other's full addresses and full legal names.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Manu, and then also all the cool vendors. Like Jay has given me good advice. So it's talking to Jay, Jason from Keepsy Cables. Just a lot of everybody's super nice, and just getting to know everybody. Talking about keyboard stuff, not keyboard stuff. It's just nice to have a community kind of all around the world. And like I kind of talked about earlier, just knowing that there's somebody in a place I want to go to and ask them for advice, and they're just happy to talk to me about it. It's just nice to feel connected. So yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it's all about, man. And thank you, Bull, man. I ran you through the ringer a little bit, trying to figure out what day and time worked best for you, and you were super fucking accommodating.
Oh yeah, it's
and,
no problem.
And I really appreciate it. And everybody loves Bull.
We're struggling here scheduling. I'm struggling here scheduling wise. I know you're scheduling too. Like, you're struggling because like you work full time, so like
Yeah.
there's only like so many episodes we can shoot a week, and we're already shooting way too many.
after July, we're finally on the 1 episode a week recording, but obviously we have a huge backlog, so we'll always be releasing episodes. But yeah, man, there's a reason why everybody, okay, not everybody, in general, why a lot of people like you, Bull. How you conduct yourself inside the hobby, outside of the hobby, how friendly you are, how fucking amazing you are to just to chat with, shoot the shit. You're awesome, man.
I mean, I knew nothing about Bull for the longest time, except for he make keyboard good, not full of stupid, follow good design practice, not overprice, good, ooh. And I was like, yeah, Bull good. That's it. That's all I need. Like, you don't even you don't have to be a nice guy. You don't have to be helpful. You don't have to do shit. Just like make something decent for like, a reasonable price at the very fucking least. And like, you're kind of okay in my book. And then like that makes you think about like, all the people that like, have beefs with me. It's really not fucking like it's a bare minimum pass. It's a bare minimum. But goddamn. No, it's amazing to, I don't know. It's amazing to have the community. Like, I don't know, my relationship, and I presume your relationship, Bull, is like quite different now that like, you know, people know who we are and we have like dedicated Discord servers and shit like that. So like you lose that like partial anonymity of like just being able to like, you know, if I wasn't like, you know, spending my time making like keyboard videos and other keyboard content and trying to make keyboard projects and keyboards and keyboarding the keyboards and the keyboards, keyboard to keyboard. Anyway, if I wasn't keyboarding all the fucking time, I feel like I just got a nosebleed from saying keyboard so much. All right, well, I have some jeweler's gloves just in case. Sorry. Can somebody remind me where I was 2 sentences ago?
You're just saying how fuck I'm gone too. I think you were saying how awesome everybody is. Like Bowl's being an awesome dude just for making base things.
Yeah, and like I don't know, but being who we are now, we don't have that like that luxury anymore of just like being able to like chat to somebody that doesn't know who the fuck you are and be like, yo, bro, you know, my girlfriend or my wife or my dog or whatever, some shit's going on, and you can actually talk to somebody through the connection of the hobby, get a meaningful answer, or at the very least somebody like willing to like, you know, bounce ideas off of.
Yeah,
that's amazing. And I'm kind of sad I don't have that anymore because everybody knows who I am, where I live, and what I do. So now I got to be all fucking tight-lipped about everything.
Well, I hope your lips loosen. Oh god, that was sus. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Goodbye, sponsors.
No, I know it won't, because like I'm doing 1 or 2 keyboard projects this year. We're doing KNCKeys set, Xiaomi Ancients. At some point. I'm doing the NWO 5000, at least the IC this year, which is the hardest part because like I'm not ICing before I have a proto and a finalized design and like a go-to-market strategy and fully open source like project files to share with everyone. So
the IC to GB path is, I feel like that's way easier than the prior before the IC.
What do you mean?
Like like going from an IC to a group buy, I feel is easier than going from nothing to an IC.
Oh.
By far.
So I agree with you to some degree, and I'm going to say the thing that's going to make me like sound like an asshole, but make good keyboard. If you make a good fucking project, you win. That's literally what ICs are for. Make a good project, be based, be down to earth, be humble, make it like clear and concise, make it like, you know, make sure the information is there. Don't fucking lie about shit, and you're good. Like an IC is no problem. I've already got I've had the IC for the NWO 5000 since 2018. Written out. Like I have the text. It's not finalized, but it's like 90% of the way there. Fucking 7 years ago, or however many years it's been. That's not bad. I don't know. I think the hardest part is getting over yourself.
Yep.
The hardest part is getting over yourself and being able to communicate with others in such a way that you remain a human being and are not an absolute piece of shit. That's all you need to do.
I think you're right about not getting hung up on yourself. Like I've always thought to myself, like I'm just a dude here sitting surrounded by keyboard stuff, and like that's not. And like Hubert was talking about earlier, going to a small town in Italy, like nobody knows who you are or cares about keyboards probably. So it's like you just got to keep that in mind and not get, you know, caught up on small stuff or like caught up on yourself. As long as you are a good like as long as you're doing something you like and you're doing it how you believe it should be done, well, as long as that's, you know, morally right. Like Simon said, with pricing stuff right, doing a good job, running it, having a good design, that kind of stuff. I think it's easy for anybody to make something, as far as if you're just willing to learn. Like I get a lot of questions, which by the way, if anybody watching this has a design or has questions about designing, my DMs are always open. I'll look at your file.
Another one, boys. We got another one.
Yeah, you can DM me your design. I'll check out your file and I won't even steal the design, I promise. But
Same. You can reach out to me. You can send me your design files. Make sure to send me the PDFs with like the screw tabs and everything.
Yep.
Make sure it's not a protected PDF so I can change where it says designed by. But yeah,
Right.
I'll help you out.
Send you the quote too if they already have it to make it
Oh,
easier.
I've already
That
got the
kind of
quote.
stuff.
I don't need the quote.
Yeah.
I've got backdoors into every single manufacturer, which is hilarious because I haven't produced anything in years. But like, I understand like how important it is to like develop those relationships.
It is, yeah.
Not like in terms of like, oh, I'm trying to get something out of people, but just like in terms of like, staying, communicating with people, making sure they're okay. Like my rep for the last factory I produced in, which we produced in 2017 or 2018. 2019? No, I think we produced in 2018. It was supposed to ship in 2019, didn't ship until after 2020 because of COVID.
Mm.
No, I quality controlled them late 2019. So they were produced 2019. Okay. So since then, I've been on good terms with my rep, making sure, she's doing all right, wishing her a happy new year, happy holiday, all that. Keeping her up to date of like, hey, I know I haven't run anything in a while, but here's a project that, I've been working on. Here's ballpark, like the MLQ. I'm looking to make 200. It's going to be an expensive fucking board. So like, you got to do me a solid and help me out because like, this will be the blah, 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 first of a series. But I mean, you, you guys know in real life, like if you got like a wife or like kids or, family, you or friends, you got to like work to like make it work all the time, Sometimes it's not any work and sometimes it's a little bit of work and sometimes it's a lot of work. It depends on like, the person that you're like connecting with. But like same thing for a manufacturer. For every single person that has ever reached out to me and been like, hey, Simon, which manufacturer do I run this with? My answer has been, it doesn't matter. Build a good relationship. That's the only thing that matters because the best manufacturer on the planet can still fuck up. And if you got a bad relationship with them, then you're fucked. And even like a manufacturer with like a real sussy history of like finishing and like quality control and their name starts with a G and happens to have a J in the middle.
Hey, we've been there.
Yeah, one of those. If you're ever dealing with one of those, like, listen, like, theoretically,
or if the rep's name starts with a J.
Ooh. Oh, really? Wow. Feels bad.
You haven't had a problem with that?
Oh, no. I say feels bad because other people have like brought it up. And I never thought, I've just always been like, I know my rep's fucking great.
Yeah. Mine was a temporary problem, but we got around it. But yeah, I think you're totally on the nose there with, it's more important to get your design right and knowing how to talk to people nicely and, being respectful.
Yeah,
it goes a long way.
Just be all right. Just be a decent fucking person.
Just be a normal person and you'll be able to do anything. And I think, I also think it's, designing a keyboard, it's a pretty low barrier to entry.
It is. I was able to fucking and when I say I was able to design, I mean like forget about like my designs from Illuminati keyboards where like I actually have designers do the design work. I've designed the Cycle 6 and the Cock TKL.
Oh baby.
Yeah, both of which
Two
we did
bangers.
on stream with literally just like on a voice call with a friend teaching me Fusion for the first time, and we were able to like get two boards together. That's all it takes. Like, not everybody's a friend that can guide them, but there are resources.
Yeah,
You
there's people
can
out there
learn it. Like,
willing
as
and
long
happy
as
to
you're
help.
willing to fucking learn something, you got to have the
balls, the cojones.
You need to have the cajones de metal. Okay,
That sounds so cool.
right? It sounds way better in Spanish than it does in English. But, like, just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. You got to have that hunger in you to want to learn and do shit. There's a reason why, like, I've been getting like a few hours of sleep the past few nights because, like, it's not because I'm starting a new project and I'm excited about it. It's I'm developing that project using like stuff I've never used before, and for me, it's a learning opportunity. You know, as opposed to like a chore. Everything should be a learning opportunity. Everything should be an opportunity to grow as a person. You know, like. It's like the only difference between like treating something as an opportunity and growing as a person and not doing that is like what you decide in your own fucking head. So why would you decide the bad thing that's bad for you? You know, like I understand that like in our day and age, like anxiety is like way more prevalent. people are way more isolated than they've ever been. You know, like we have friends and we chat to them online, but it's like rare when like, you know, you meet a friend and you give them a fucking hug or something like that, or you go to the zoo or some dumb shit, whatever. You know, those days are harder and harder, and it's become harder and harder for, you know, people to be able to express themselves like publicly in such a way where like they, you know, they don't feel self-conscious or anxious or whatever. And like that's a play when it comes to like, you know, people trying to like start designing, trying to like start running IC, stuff like that. And I like believe it or not, in 2025 everybody's got anxiety to varying degrees. I know some people have, you know, very serious anxiety and like should seek, you know, help and or treatment. But just as a baseline, we as a fucking species, at least in terms of like the, you know, the developed world, which is such a fucking shitty thing to say, the Western world, it's tough. But listen, getting it out there, getting a project out there, getting an IC out there, getting an idea out there, getting yourself out there, it's worth doing.
Plus, worst case,
It's worth doing.
you're probably some just anonymous person on Geek-Hack, so if it flops, just never go on it again, and you're good to go.
Or
But
just
at
make
least-
PudZ2 as your
exactly,
account.
exactly.
What you both said, talking about opportunity, like taking the opportunity when it's there, or just going for it, just pursuing your passion. There was a YouTube video that I watched maybe 10 or 15 years ago, and you know those motivational videos with
Oh
someone
my
talking
god,
in the
I was
background?
literally gonna fucking joke about like the stereotypical motivational video, like
Yeah.
like in Silicon Valley, if you've seen the TV show,
Yep.
where whoever the fuck pulls out like really, really motivational videos of like explosions and guns and beers and shit.
Yeah.
Which fuck yeah, but I was gonna be like one of those, and you literally just like confess to the crime on your own.
Oh man. This is opinion, okay? There's always a fucking different way to go about it. If it works, it works. If your strategy works, go for it. Not everybody's going to use the same strategy or mindset. If you get to where you're going, if you achieve your goal, however you get there, that's fucking fine. But yeah, there was this video of it was a football player, American football player. His name was Giovanni Ruffin. He played for Eastern Carolina, and his goal was to play for the NFL. In the NFL, and in the background of his workout video, there's a guy called his name is E.T. goes by Eric Thomas, and he's called the Hip Hop Preacher. And he tells a story about how this may be fictional, this may be not, but he's like, this one guy wanted to figure out how to be successful, or like how does one be successful. So he goes out and he finds a guru, someone who's super successful, and the guru tells him, okay, I'll tell you how to be successful. Just meet me at the beach here at 5 a.m.
And bring money.
And yeah. And the guy's like, fuck, all right, I'll do it. It's 5 a.m., but I'll do it. Shows up. The guru is like waist deep in the water. And the guru tells him, all right, you want to learn how to be successful? Come out into the water. So the guy wades into the water. And so the guru goes a little further where the water's up to his neck. And the guru says, okay, follow me. We're gonna go deeper in the water. And so the guy is, you know, barely struggling to stay afloat. And then the guru just grabs his head and just smashes him into the water. The guy can't breathe. And before he passes out, the guru grabs him back up and he said, what was the one thing that you wanted to do? And the guy said, fucking breathe, man. And the guru said, if you want to succeed, if you ever feel like you need to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, that's what you should chase. That's your mindset. It's fucking difficult. Like Tangus was saying a couple episodes ago, life's not fair, man. Life is not fucking fair, but we were never given the option that life was fair.
I think life is what we make of it. I think that like no matter your like social and economic situation, we all have the capability of being contributing individuals. And by contributing individuals, I don't mean the stereotypical definition of go to work, pay your fucking insurance premiums, and pay off your credit card bills at the end of the month if you're lucky. I'm talking about helping people, doing something. I'm not saying go out and fucking like volunteer and like hand out clothes or work at a soup kitchen unless you want to do that. But like I said it before, 7 to 8 episodes ago. Somebody fact check me that I lost it.
you want me to continue until you find it? Just interrupt me, okay? Or I'll give you a few seconds.
Just give me like
fact checking 8 or 9 episodes ago.
Yeah, that's what made me forget. Yeah, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Just helping out people that are close to you matters a lot. You don't have to help them out financially. You don't have to help them out by going and fucking, painting their house. You can help them out by listening. You can help them out just by talking. You can help them out by being there. That's, for me, a contributing member of society. I think somebody that is not well off and is still willing to help others has infinitely more value than somebody that's more well off and is just an absolute fucking dick to people. So, listen, do what you can. We all do what we can, and it's important. It's important because 1, it'll make you feel good. Even if you think it won't make you feel good, it'll make you feel good. And 2, it'll make the other person feel good. Just by doing like the teensiest amount of fucking like decency, you make a very positive difference on a lot of people. And I know that that's rich coming from me, Mr. Streamer who explicitly yells at keyboards and does nothing else. But listen, it's all out of love. I know that it's difficult to see. I know that a lot of people disagree, but it's all out of love. Like, I'm still here. That's the proof that I love this hobby. I'm still here. I haven't made a fucking dime. Still here.
You might not be able to choose how you get your lot, but it's what you do with the hand you're dealt. Everybody, the thing that I think was
okay. See, that would have been real fucking convenient. Like literally, like 30 seconds ago.
Oh,
yeah.
No, man. Well, everybody,
welcome to life.
It is what it is. If you like someone, that's fine. If you don't like someone, that's fine. A lot of us know that the Simon we see on stream is just one small part of Simon. You say, if you don't want to be a part of angry or very opinionated streams, go check out your YouTube channel where it's 100% educational. There are other alternatives to enjoy Simon in dosages that are not like rage inducing, and everybody can see how fucking it was your environment, kind of, right? Like you said in Dubai, you couldn't go out. I mean, you could go out, but it's not like in Minnesota where you can fucking take a walk and it's just freedom there, man.
I did something that I've never done in my entire life. I was talking to Kate a couple of nights ago. I'm like, Kate, you should go outside this weekend.
Fuck it, man.
Going outside in the Midwest is hard to beat.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I'm burned to shit. If you can't tell, like all this is burned. That's all burned.
After the 4th of July weekend, I was
the difference between like the difference between like my like actual color and my like that's not the lighting. That's the actual fucking difference. By the way.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for all of us to meet up at the Minnesota meetup.
Me too.
Hopefully I can pick up Simon to go to the Wisconsin meetup. Simon and Kate, obviously.
Wait, guys.
You mean the Milwaukee one?
Oh, what did I say?
You said Wisconsin. I was just. Yeah. Duh. Oh, that's the only one. Never mind. I thought Chicago was in Wisconsin for about 5 minutes.
When meetup? Question mark.
October 25th.
All right, yeah, we're cool. Oh, I might be in New York. I'll need to double check. Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
actually have like one personal thing planned this entire year, and it somehow conflicts with that. Like it's October, I just don't know if it's early or late.
That's all right. That's fine. We'll definitely all meet up in the near future. Yeah, thanks guys. It's been a fucking blast. Like Blue Hornet, Moods, all the people that watch our audience, that watch hour after hour. Me going through fucking sussy jokes, talking about stupid shit. Just all our stupid fucking tangents. We just want to have people on and have a great time. People that we like to hang out with. People like Bowl, Jay. Everybody has a fucking awesome story to tell in life, and
Yeah.
I think it's our responsibility to, give them a little platform to share.
Yeah.
Guys.
Bull, you need to come back, and we need to do a literal no keyboards episode where we just talk about like anime. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We can talk about Code Geass, which is one of my favorite animes of all time, by the way. I know you love it too, because you literally design a board around it. We can talk about your other favorite animes too. Like, we can talk about my favorite anime, Naruto, which I've never fucking watched, but apparently is my favorite anime.
Fuck yeah. Well,
yeah, we'll do that.
Sounds good to me.
We'll have Bull on for as many episodes as he wants to be on for. On behalf of me, Simon, our other co-hosts, Tangus and James, thank you, Bull. Thank you, everybody. And have a good one. See you next time. Goodbye.
Like